Welcome back, my dear students of class 9th. Dear student, I am Rajendra Rai, biology teacher from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. My dear students, you are learning a series of the videos of chapter cell, and today the topic is mitochondria. Dear students, mitochondria is called as the powerhouse of the cell, as just like the plastids are called kitchen of the cell. So plastids are the kitchen of the cell, and mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Why it is called powerhouse of the cell? It is called powerhouse of the cell because the energy get liberated in the mitochondria inside the cell when the oxidation of glucose takes place in the presence of oxygen. Therefore, the energy get liberated as a result of the oxidation of the food which is done into the cell as well as into the mitochondria. My dear student, let us see the structure of the mitochondria. It's again a double membranous structure like plastic, what you have seen in the previous video. So, see the structure of this mitochondria. This is a bean-shaped structure. Bean-shaped structure, and it is double membranous structure. This is having double membrane. So this is called double membranous structure, and this mitochondria is having its own DNA also, again because of the specific nature of the work of this cellular membrane. So see how you can express the mitochondria. The mitochondria is if this is a cut like the longitudinal cut, then you will see the grooves, several grooves like this, several grooves inside the mitochondria like this, and these grooves are for the purpose of oxidation of food. So you can see these groups as something like this. These are the folds. These are the folds inside it, inside the mitochondria, and these folds are supposed to be for the having the oxysome inside it. So these are the folds, these are the grooves, and these grooves are responsible for the purpose that is of the purpose is just oxidation of food, oxidation of pyruvic acid inside it. So the glycolysis takes place inside the cytoplasm. As you know, the glycolysis of carbohydrate takes place in the cytoplasm, and as a result of the glycolysis of carbohydrate, the formation of pyruvic acid or pyruvate will be there, and that pyruvic acid or pyruvate get oxidized in the mitochondria. So this mitochondria is having small oxysomes. These are the oxysomes. And these oxysomes are just like the burner of the gas stove, that this is the point of oxygen which get burned inside it, and which results the burning of the oxidation of the food, means oxidation of pyruvic acid inside it, and the oxidation of pyruvic acid results the liberation of energy that is highest, that is 38 ATP inside the cell. So in aerobic respiration, the role of the mitochondria is greater. In aerobic respiration, there is the liberation of energy by pyruvic acid with the help of these oxysomes. So these are the oxysomes, oxysomes. These are the crispy, and this structure is having DNA, its own DNA, that the DNA molecules are there. There are DNA molecules, and these DNA molecules are responsible for the perfect functioning of this mitochondria. So this is the mitochondrial DNA. Mitochondrial DNA. This is the oxysome. This is the double membrane structure. So my dear student, this is the structure of the mitochondria, which is having these parts like oxysomes are just like a gas burner of the gas stove, crispy. These are the folds, different folds up and down folds are there, and these folds are having the oxysomes which are responsible for oxidation, and these folds are called crispy. Apart from this is having mitochondrial DNA, and complete structure is bound into the double membrane structure. So my dear student, this is the important cell organelle, and as far as function of this cell organelle is concerned, you see the function, that is the cellular respiration. Cellular respiration takes place in cytoplasm as well as in mitochondria. So in cellular respiration there are two steps. Two steps are there. Number one, glycolysis, and number two, oxidation. So number one, that is glycolysis. It takes place, glycolysis of C6H12O6, that is in cytoplasm, and it results the formation of pyruvic acid, and this pyruvic acid further pyruvic acid plus O2, that is in mitochondria, and it results formation of CO2 plus H2O plus 38 ATP of energy. So this energy gets liberated from the mitochondria. That is why this mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. My dear students, after this mitochondria, come to the other cell organelle like lysosome, and lysosome is called as the suicidal bag of the cell. So come on the next cell organelle, and that is lysosome. Lysosomes are vesicle-like structure inside the cell cytoplasm, and this vesicle-like structure is having certain enzymes. So enzymes are there. This lysosome is containing enzymes, digestive enzymes, and if by any reason, if cell metabolic activity get disturbed and cell is going to be dead, then this enzyme absorb complete cell content inside it, and the breakdown of whole cell content inside the lysosome takes place, and this enzymes get it digests all the complete material of the cytoplasm, and along with that cell is content, this lysosome also get destroyed. So this is the destroying organelle. That is why it is called suicidal bag. Along with the complete cell content, it's having enzymes, and enzyme plus cell content completely destroyed as a result of the action of the lysosome inside the cell. So this is the suicidal bag. My dear students, come to next cell organelle, and that cell organelle is Golgi body. Golgi body. Golgi body or Golgi apparatus is discovered by Camillo Golgi, and Camillo Golgi discovered it as a bicuspid, something like this. Something like this. This will be the Golgi body, and this Golgi body is having grooves. This is having grooves, and these grooves are responsible for the packaging of the certain metabolic product like protein, lipid, and glucose. So it package protein plus lipid in the form of protein and glucose plus protein in the form of protein and lipid plus glucose in the form of glycolipid. So these are the reserve materials packaged by this Golgi body inside the cell, and whenever it is required, whenever the content required, it get breaks, and the content will be released for the cellular metabolism. My dear students, in the plant cell, this Golgi body is called as dictyosome. Dictyosomes means these are the small particles like structure, and these are called dictyosomes. So these dictyosomes are responsible for these functions inside the cell, because there is no Golgi body. So dictyosome is the replacement of the Golgi body inside the plant cell. My dear students, now come to the next cell organelle, and that cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. My dear student, endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, it connects the nuclear membrane, and nuclear membrane this is the nuclear membrane. So nuclear membrane get connected with the endoplasmic reticulum, and this endoplasmic reticulum, it is of two type, SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and RER because it is having the ribosomes on it. It is having the ribosomes on it. That is why it is called RER. Rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. My dear students, this is also called as the cytoskeleton somehow. This is nuclear membrane, and the function of this endoplasmic reticulum is the synthesis of lipid. So lipid gets synthesized by both smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So the function, that is the lipid synthesis, and the function of the ribosomes is the protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. So the function both, that is the lipid synthesis and protein synthesis, because of it's in the two form, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, as well as it facilitates the transportation of certain materials from nucleoplasm to cytoplasm and from cytoplasm to nucleoplasm, like this. So transport function that is also performed by this endoplasmic reticulum. Therefore, my dear students, for today this is enough. In the next video we will discuss about the other cell organelles and their functions. Thank you very much. Have a good day.